It sounds like a critical component to bridging this skills gap is you have to bring these employers into the conversation. You have to bring their problems to the education system so that the education system can start to prepare students for how to tackle those problems when they enter into the workforce. Have you seen any examples on the ground of schools that are doing this kind of partnership model really well?
I would say I've seen bits and pieces of
Hmm.
parts of it that seem to be working well, where schools have partnerships with certain companies and say, hey, let's come in and do surveys, let's come in and get your ideas. I've seen situations here in Dubai where there have been schools that have, maybe not the whole company, but individual departments where they've allowed them to, really, but then it's a lot of companies are not quite ready for that type of engagement. So it'll be companies that are focused on the youth, right? So they think that they're doing planning for their products in the future, and so they're at least they're engaging with the youth as to what those products could look like, or they're engaging in young people in internships that have more than like a couple of weeks length in time but longer. Um, the interesting part is when you talk to companies and they look backwards, so they're hiring practices for, say, college and university students, and then they start to take this into account. So looking at K-12, it's a little bit more difficult, but looking at sort of higher ed students and then
Yeah.
saying, okay, we'd like to engage with these students and take what they say a little more seriously. But sometimes that's a little bit too late, right? The young people who need to be um, engaged and inspired by what the future could hold are the ones who are looking to take the formal education of K-12 into university or college and do projects and start to investigate some exciting discoveries or things that they can do with a higher ed education.